Great. So I'm the first one to pitch an idea today. I'll see how much interest I get from this. I've got a heli here. Just pass me the heli so I can show everyone the heli.
Like those things.
My brother thought it good for me to hack on something like heli, and I'm bringing it to the house as well. So very cheap infrared 3-channel helicopter. They call it China grade. They are so ubiquitous nowadays. It's not even funny. So just for the camera also to see. And seeing that it runs on infrared, we could perhaps maybe hack it. So I call this project Hack4Hack. Just make it full screen for us. Or
F12, F11.
okay, so we've got Arduino Uno. We've got some infrared LEDs that I brought with today. And we're going to try and see if we can hack this heli. Now you ask, you wanna what? How? So we've got the infrared remotely controlled helicopter. We've got the Uno, we've got some infrared LEDs. I've got an infrared detector here as well. There's some nice projects on the web that you can actually hook infrared detector to a Uno and record, for instance, your TV remote, something like that. So that, together with the reverse engineering with the oscilloscope to see what's the actual protocol the infrared's trying to follow, together with a nice project by a guy called Mike Macaulay. He's already written all of the classes to be able to do something like this. I like to hack, so it will definitely be a hack. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. I've got all the stuff that we can actually try and get this going. Together with all of that, we're going to try and see if we can perhaps maybe control the helicopter with our body. So putting a Samsung Galaxy S2 on my palm, strap it with masking tape or duct tape or whatever, or duct tape that to your hand, and on my other finger or on the pilot's other finger you'll have a flex sensor which I've got here. The more you bend it, the more it goes up, and the less you bend it, the more it comes down. This one you'll use forward, backward, left and right, so you can fly this thing with your body. That would be the ultimate aim, I think, for today. So we could perhaps brainstorm a bit more, have some collaborative input, ideas on what else can we throw into the mix. So I mentioned the accelerometer, I mentioned the flex sensor. We can use XPs, which I've got here, to also stretch the range. Infrared has got a limited range, obviously, and it's also sensitive to sunlight, so we'll definitely fly it inside the house. I'll give you a quick demo now, it's really easy to fly it. And then, let me just get rid of that little thing that's in the way. Cool. So also then, we could set up a remote static camera or some kind of like device like the IP cam we've got here to also fly this chopper in a remote room, also using your
body. You can write it down in Cape Town to float it.
Exactly. So also seeing that we can actually do some recording on the infrared side, we can perhaps manually fly it with controls or Arduino and record the pattern and submit that as static flight plan. So put it down on the ground. It's fairly stable, it's got a gyro and everything, so there's not too much human interaction needed for certain accesses. It keeps kind of like control of itself. And see if we can actually take off, bring it to the tail and land without touching any controls. Just submit it, and we could submit that over an Ethernet shield on a web page. So web page, please do the following flight plan. Boom! You sit back and watch the heli take off. So yeah, we could perhaps see it.
I want to see this.
It's very light, it's 32 grams. That is really light in any language actually. It can take as much as 5 grams. I've popped a 5-gram laser underneath it and it can actually handle that for at least 2-3 minutes before the battery starts coming. So we can also maybe see how far we can take this and build sensors in it so it can do autopilot stuff. Right.
Make it so that it can go and fetch your coffee.
If that would be awesome.
So you just put a bigger motor in there and
Exactly.
static plan, go make coffee.
Go make coffee and bring me my coffee.
Yeah. No, pseudo. Make coffee.
Okay, so any challenges we'll have today will turn into opportunities. There's the infrared protocol, which will use oscilloscope or a remote methodology to reverse engineer. We can also use a transistor driver circuit to drive the infrareds a bit harder, so we can actually get to reach once we've got that going. We can use Android microbridge for the accelerometer. We've got a USB shield here, so we can interface with the Android device to the Uno itself. I've got the flex sensor here, and anyone interested can also learn to fly a helicopter, especially this one's fairly easy. I think it's for ages 12 or 10 up. Collaborate using Colab Edit. So any resources, if anyone wants to work with, we'll put on a separate page where you can all edit and build a document of how we actually achieve this. I've got an IRC library here by Mike McCauley, which has done great work on actually getting this going. So yeah, that's almost Hackathon in a nutshell. You want to have fun. I believe in that hacking should be fun. The hackathon is not a competition. We learn at least one thing today, satisfy at least one curiosity, and take one practical learning with us home, if anyone wants to join on that. So
Great.
that is Hackathon.
Excellent. Awesome.
Remotes, you can put and translate the position very nicely.
See, great idea.
So
I love it.
your location, then you can find a decent flight plan
Beautiful.
to cut a little.
Exactly. So you can actually have the feedback loop control there. Closed feedback loop control.